Let us now look at the next sum, which is your sixth sum. What is given? Diameter is 0.5 mm. Therefore, your radius will be 0.5 mm divided by 2. And 1 millimeter is 10 raised to minus 3 meter. So this becomes 0.5 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter, which is 5 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter, or 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4 meters. Resistivity is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. Resistance is 10 ohm. We have to find out L. So what is the formula? Resistance is rho L upon A. Area is pi r square. So 10 ohms is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 8 multiplied by length divided by pi into 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4 the whole square. Your radius is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 4. So you get 10 is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 8 into L divided by 3.4, 2.5 into 2.5, and 10 raised to minus 4 raised to power 2. It will become 10 raised to minus 8. These two gets cancelled. When you solve for the value of L, you get the answer for L as 122.7 meter. So this is the value of your L. Okay, please note down. Now continue with the sum. What is given? Your diameter is doubled. Okay, so what will happen to the area? See, area is directly proportional to the square of the radius. So if your diameter is doubled, automatically your radius gets doubled. If your radius gets doubled, then area raises by the power 2. It will be radius square. So area becomes 4 times. This logic we should know. If the radius is doubled, area becomes 4 times. So how will we find out? See, resistance is 10 ohms, it is given. Area is pi r square. In case 1, A1 is equal to pi into R1 square. Your A2 is equal to pi into R2 square. So what will be A2 upon A1? Pi into R2 square upon pi into R1 square. Pi gets cancelled. We know R2 is twice of R1. Why? Because diameter is twice of original diameter. So you get twice of R1 the whole square upon R1 square. 4 R1 square upon R1 square. R1 square and R1 square gets cancelled. So A2 is equal to 4 times A1. So don't make the mistake of writing A2 is equal to 2 times of A1. No, it becomes 4 times. Okay, so we have now found the relation between the two areas. But we have to find the relation between the resistance. So how is resistance dependent on area? Resistance is inversely proportional to the area. So if my area is increasing, my resistance will decrease. So what does the logic says? I'll tell you, without solving the sum you should know. My area is becoming 4 times now. So automatically my resistance should become 1 upon 4 times. This should be the answer. Clear? So you should know the answer. My area is increasing by 4 times. My resistance will decrease by 4 times. If my length increases by 4 times, my resistance will also increase by 4 times. We should remember this part. Now how will I get it? So I know R is directly proportional, or I can say R is inversely proportional to area. So therefore R1 is equal to K upon A1. Whenever you remove this proportionality sign, you have to introduce a constant. So R1 is K upon A1 and R2 is K upon A2. You want R2 upon R1. So R2 upon R1 will be K upon A2 divided by K upon A1. This gets reciprocal. K upon A2 into A1 upon K. K gets cancelled. So it is A1 upon A2. A1 divided by 4 times A1. A1 gets cancelled. R2 upon R1 is 1 upon 4. Therefore R2 is 1 upon 4 into R1. Understood? So this is your answer. So when the area or when the diameter is doubled, my resistance is 1 upon 4 times the original resistance. Okay, please note down this sum. Let us look at the 8th sum. Voltage is 12 volts, resistance is unknown, I is given as 2.5 milliampere. Milliampere is 10 raised to minus 3 amperes. So voltage, you know Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. You remember as V rho is equal to IR. So V is equal to I into R. So 12 is equal to 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 multiplied by R. You want the value of R, this comes on the other side. 12 into 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So it will become 12 into 10 raised to plus 3. 2.5 I will multiply by 10. Same thing I will do in the numerator. So R is 12 into 1, 4 times 0 divided by 25. 25 ones are, 25 fours are, 12 into 400, R is 4800 ohms. Okay, please note down this sum. Let us look at ninth sum now. What is given? Across a 9 volt battery, you have resistances of 2 ohms, 0.2 ohms, 0.3 ohms, 0.4 ohms, 0.5 ohms and 12 ohms. And you want to find the current across 12 ohm resistor. Okay, so this current, basically whatever current comes out of the battery I, that will only flow into 12 ohm resistor. So indirectly what you have to find? You have to find the current which is coming out of the battery. Now what is the method we have understood? The current coming out of the battery is the current of the circuit, and to find that current you have to use the voltage of the battery and R equivalent. Now all the resistors, they are connected in series. So what do I get? Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 plus R5. So Rs is equal to 13.4 ohms. Now voltage. So now if I want to find I will be using voltage of the battery and resistance of R equivalent. So 9 is equal to I multiplied by 13.4. So I circuit is equal to 9 divided by 13.4 multiply by 10 which is equal to 90 divided by 134 which is 0.67 ampere. Okay, so now you get this I. This same I is going to get into 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 12 and it will again come back. So your I in the 12 ohm resistor will be same. It will be 0.67 ampere. Okay, please note down this sum.